The world has moved on, but the TV licence hasn't, and I don't think they know how to police it. There was not much about this going on in the press, and shortly after I had a chat with a senior communications specialist, Jack, at the BBC, the papers are flooded with talk about the television licence and Netflix. Hi, it's me again, and weirdly today I'm going to talk to you about a conversation that I had with TV licensing themselves, which is rare. You wouldn't think they'd be too happy to talk to me. A lot of my FOI requests get kicked out, but I had a question and I wanted proper clarification on it. So I went to press.office@bbc.co.uk and I got a very helpful chap who responded to me. I'm not convinced fully with the information he gave me, but he was very helpful and very quick in his reply. So this was what I asked. Look, this is the email I sent. I'm working on a story regarding live sports. Many media outlets are reporting that you require a television licence to watch live sports broadcasts on Netflix. Can you please confirm if this is indeed true? Live sports on Netflix are not being shown by a broadcaster and not co-broadcasted by a proper television channel either in the UK or abroad, which is their rules. They say you can't watch anything as it's being broadcast by a television channel, don't they? That's how I understood it. As Netflix is not a broadcaster, would this content not come under the same rules as live content on YouTube or Twitch that does not come from a broadcaster, i.e. it's okay to watch without a licence? Yeah. On YouTube here, there's Sky Sports, there's Sky News, there's GB News. They broadcast live on here, right? But you can't watch those unless you have a television licence. But if I go live, you can watch that because I am not a broadcaster. So you can watch that live. You can watch things on Twitch live, stuff like that. Would Netflix's, they got WWE now, which is live. They have boxing live. Would that not come under the same rules? And I'm not just singling out Netflix. I mean, Amazon has a lot of live sports. Discovery Plus has a lot of live sports. And if they're not being co-broadcast by a pucker broadcaster, either in the UK or in another country, surely you should be able to watch that without a license. Right? That's my whole point of this email. There were many media reports circulating before the Netflix Tyson Paul fight that you can't watch it. But from my understanding, it should have been fine to view it live as the content was not being provided by a broadcaster. It would be good to have clear confirmation of this for my viewers and for your customers. Please confirm which way I need to advise people and also reasons for your confirmation. Okay, my spelling's a bit off. I was rushing through it. A gentleman did come back to me. I assume he's a gentleman from the name. And this was what they said. Well, there was a few backwards and forwards, but I'll read this first bit. Hello. A TV licence is needed to watch live content on streaming services, watch or record a TV programme on any channel, or when using BBC iPlayer. Is YouTube a streaming service? Because you can watch live content on here as long as it's not from a broadcaster. This is the point. This is the grey area that I want to get sorted out. Because if it does all come out that you can watch live sports on Netflix, Amazon, Discovery Plus, that's it. TV licence done. It's over, isn't it? To give a bit more detail, a TV licence covers you to watch or record programmes that have been shown on TV on any channel or TV service. Watch or stream programmes live, i.e. virtually the same time as the rest of the audience, on an online TV service like ITV, All4, Amazon Prime, Sky Go, etc. Okay. Watch live TV on subscription channels like Netflix, Amazon Prime. I fail to understand how that's licensable. These are television services that are normally paid for on a monthly basis via cable, satellite, or the internet. Download or watch programs on iPlayer. If you're watching a TV program live on YouTube, you need to be covered by a license. A license is not required to view user-generated content, clips, and videos on YouTube. I hope this helps. Thanks, Jack. No, Jack, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help. No, the Tyson Paul fight was a Netflix-owned production, not being broadcast by a television channel, not being co-broadcast by any broadcaster on the planet that was legit. How is that licensable content? So I go back to him. Hello, Jack. I appreciate the reply, thank you. Just for clarification, With regards to YouTube, a person can watch a non-TV channel live on that service, correct? For example, if I was to go live, people could watch that without a license, but Sky News Live on YouTube is a no, correct? If this is the case, I would like some clarification regarding Netflix and their live content. From my understanding, their sports content is not co-broadcast on any TV channel in the world. Also, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Netflix does not hold a broadcast license as a television channel. How can it be classed by TV licensing as an online TV service and thus a license is needed for live content to the common man? Me. It should follow the same rules as live content on YouTube that is not a TV channel and it should be okay for view. Apologise for following up on this, I just want to be clear. How is it that you can watch content on Netflix, whatever you want, without a license? That's their user-generated content. That's their Netflix's generated content, or they've bought the licenses for it. Okay, I could watch on there an episode of The Office that is currently also being broadcast on a TV channel. I could line it up and I could watch it as other people are watching it being broadcast, but I don't need a license for that. But Netflix's own sports productions require a license. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, does it? So Jack came back to me. Hello, Netflix is a subscription-based streaming services that allows members to watch TV shows and movies on an internet-connected device, much like YouTube. YouTube is subscription. You can pay a subscription to remove the ads, much like on Netflix, where you can have a cheaper subscription that has ads. And on YouTube here, I can watch TV shows and movies on an internet-connected device. A TV license is needed to watch live TV, whether that be on terrestrial TV, online television services, or subscription services like Netflix. Is Netflix TV? Is the big discussion here, isn't it? With regards to YouTube, a license is not required to view and he's underlined it all because he thinks I'm not understanding. I am understanding, it's just I'm not getting the answer that I'm looking for. There's further information on the website, see here. I've already read that. Oh, hello, Jack. Thank you for clarifying. I just want to get clearly stated information so I can pass that on. I always advise people to stay within the rules, so I appreciate your time. Also, long shot, what would be the chances of me getting a tour of Broadcasting House? I'm sorry, the BBC does not offer public tours of New Broadcasting House. Available tours of BBC sites are listed here. And none of them are near me and none of them have any interest. So I really wanted to clear that up. And I thought if I could get clear as day answers, then we'd either all know what we can and can't do, or there'll be a massive scoop there. I'm no clearer. He hasn't told me anything I didn't already know from reading the TV licensing website. I don't think they've clarified it clearly. And I don't think that TV licensing know how to police all the new streaming services. The TV license is a thing of the past. You know, it was around in the 50s, the 60s, and you had to pay it to watch your 2 or 3 bloody channels. The world has moved on, but the TV license hasn't, and I don't think they know how to police it. What business is it of television licensing if you're paying a streaming service like Netflix for access to on-demand films and television shows, but they show the odd bit of live sport that you might want to watch? It's not being broadcast by a UK television broadcaster. I don't think TV licensing know how to police these new streaming services. And that's what government, this Lisa Nandy especially, is talking about a lot at the minute. And if they do get this clarified, be interesting. One thing I did notice, though, which was really funny, where was it? I've obviously not bookmarked them. Shortly after, like a day or two after, I was talking to this Jack whose job title at the BBC is Senior Communications Specialist, which means he communicates with media outlets. Okay. Shortly after talking to him about this, there were loads of stories in small local papers and in some of the larger ones Like TV license warning as recent Netflix change could see viewers fined up to £1,000. I have, and look, the warning comes as Netflix becomes exclusive home for WWE's flagship weekly wrestling program with live episodes, blah, blah, blah. And a few of them talked about the boxing. I'm not saying that, it's a bit dodge and he put it out before I could get it put out in all the big publications which I can't reach. I'm just saying it's a bit convenient that there was not much about this going on in the press. And shortly after, I had a chat with a senior communication specialist, Jack, at the BBC. The papers are flooded with talk about the television licence and Netflix. Don't know. I'm just saying it's a coincidence. That's all. I'm still no clearer on it. I don't believe the BBC know how to police the TV licence in this current era. I hope they don't figure it out, because there is talk from Lisa Nandy that even for accessing Netflix, you're going to need to pay a TV licence fee, and it's not going to be the way it's billed at the moment. So it's an interesting conversation to have. Now I've got Jack's email address, I'm sure I will talk to him again. Now I know that he'll answer me. But he loves copy and pasting stuff from the website, doesn't he? Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Hit all the buttons, subscribe button and all of that. Because if you do all that, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.